What's going on? How's everybody doing out there on this wonderful day? So we were down here in the shop this evening, and I just was thinking the other day, like I have been shooting a lot of baits on my YouTube channel that are swim baits, you know what I mean? Anything that has like a tail or flutters or something like that. And I thought, you know what? It's time to do a creature bait or a crawl bait. And I have pulled one of my all-time favorite molds when it comes to crawls, and that is the 3.4 Glory Craw. Awesome mold. Check that out. All kinds of detail. That is the top right there. It's got like a hook slot built into the head of it. The pinchers are really detailed. The legs, the tentacles, that's the top half of it. And then there is the bottom half. I got the bigger mold. This one shoots 6, which is awesome. Like basically you shoot this mold once and you have a bag of baits ready to go. Now I thought we would go back to one of my all-time favorite kind of old school colors, which is Blue Craw. I understand that Dead on Plastic has one of the best Blue Craws out there, but I want to go back to the original where you grab some kind of watermelon or green pumpkin and you put some highlight blue with it and stuff like that. So I have pulled out the old Lure Works Green Pumpkin 109. That'll be our base color. This is going to be a solid color in this mold. And then I have pulled out, I usually use Lure Works, but we're going to give this mica shift powder from 8-Bit Baits a try and see how it does making Blue Craw with that green pumpkin. I got a couple different sizes of black flake, and I think we might even throw just a little pinch of smaller blue in there. So, but I'm gonna shoot this color first, and I want to do a laminate next. But with the laminate, I want to do something. Let me reach over and get this. I want to do something with this amber color. I think this will make a really good belly color in a crawl. But I'm still thinking on what the top is going to be. I think I'm going to go with maybe some kind of green. So I thought while we shoot this Blue Craw color, I'll try to think of something cool to come up with this amber color, because I really want to see this in a crawl. So the first color is going to be solid, and the second color is going to be a laminate. So I got to get the plastic stirred up. I haven't even got it ready yet. Get it all stirred up, get it in some cups, get it cooking. Let's make this first color. All right, everybody, we just put 35 drops of our Green Pumpkin 109, which gives this awesome color. So you can, it's kind of, you know, not see-through, but I can still see my knife down into it when I go into it. Yep, just a little bit. So now we're going to put some this mica shift powder, 8-Bit Baits. Take this cap off, put it right there. I'm going to go with a 16th for starting off, just to see how potent this stuff will be in there. Let's see how that works. Okay, good stirring in there. Scrape the sides. Oh yeah, we got it in there. I think I want to go just a little bit more. Let's see if it's too hot to peel off the spoon. No, we're good. It's cooled off enough. So we're going to go another 16th, which would be an 1/8 total. There we go. And put this cap back on there, and then we'll put the cap back on it. Scrape these sides again. Oh yeah, that's a good Blue Craw right there. Look at that. Oh yeah, it looks great. Alright, so this is in a cup of plastic sauce. This is Dead on Plastic's medium, which is jerkbait swim bait. So since it is a cup, I'm going to do a full 1/4 teaspoon of medium black, which is in 040. Clean off that spoon. And then I'm going to do just a smidge of the small black, which is in a 1/32, which is in 015. It's going to fill in all the gaps. Clean off that spoon a little bit. Alright, stir that in there and see how we look. Oh yeah, it's a great color, sweet. And then we're just going to put a little bit of blue in it. I think I'm going to go with a 1/32 just to start off here. Same as I did with the black. This is in small blue, which is in 015. Just regular Lure Works blue. I just want to see just a little bit of blue every once in a while. That's why I'm going with such a small amount. Alright, let's mix this in there. and see what we got. There we go. There it is. There's our Blue Craw. Sweet. All right, we're going to cook this back up and vacuum it, and then we're going to shoot it in our Glory Craws. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, let's shoot this Blue Craw. The temperature's at 335 degrees, which I think is a good temperature for this mold. Nice and slow. There we go. That seems like a good pour. Fill that up a little bit. All right. You know what we're going to do. We're going to let that cool down in the mold for a few minutes, and then we'll take a look at it and see how cool this Blue Craw looks in these Glory Craws. All right, everybody, our craws have cooled down enough here. Let's take a look at this and see how they look. Oh, yeah, there we go. They all came out looking pretty good. Look at that. Yes. Oh, I dig that color. Yes. Let's take one of these out and take a look at it there. See just a little bit of blue flake every once in a while in it. Not overdoing it. And of course you can definitely see the blue tint to it. That one came out looking awesome. Let's go ahead and just get rid of this runner. There we go. Look at that one. Just perfect. I love this color. It's a really good go-to color for me. Haven't had it for a while. Oh, we got a little dent in the craw on that one. How's this other ones look? That one looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. Yeah, just a little dent in that last craw there. Oh, I love that color. So look at this. This is what I like about the two different styles of glitters, or two different sizes of glitters, is it just makes your claws on your craw look more realistic. And of course with the detail on this mold, I mean, look at that. You guys all saw the tops. There's the belly. That's going to be a good color. Alright, so I have decided, I think for our amber color, I got it right here, that I'm going to make the top Cutthroat Trout. I don't know if it's going to look good, but I definitely want to see this amber in a bottom color. And I think this Cutthroat Trout has like some crazy, you know, color changes going, changeable, you know, colors in it. I think it'll look good with that amber color. So I'm gonna get the plastic in there, get it cooked up, and then our next color is gonna be a laminate in this Glory Craw. All right, as you can see, I was doing a table test here. I just added another 10 drops to this, which is a total of 40 drops in our amber color here from Dead On Plastic. And we're gonna darken it up just a little bit with the glitter. So we're gonna put 1/4 of medium black and 1/32 of small black. So that's the small. Oh, I spilled it all over my mat there. Got carried away. And then we're gonna do 1/4 of the medium. That's really gonna darken that color up. Alright, let's put those back there. Oh yeah, that's what we want. We want a dirty, dirty color. Look at that. See that in there? And now look at it next to that. Yes, that's exactly what we want. That's our bottom. Our top is going to be Cutthroat from MF. I'm going to cook it and I'll be right back. Alright everybody, we have got 35 drops of our MF Cutthroat there. I pulled out some glitters. I want to do the same as I did at the bottom. I want to put 1/4 of medium black. And I want to put a little bit more of the smaller black. I'm going to bump it up to a 1/16 of a teaspoon. There we go. And that's going to darken this color up pretty good. And if you see there, I have some red pulled. I think I'm going to put some red on top of this, or in the top color. I want to look at it with just this glitter in it first. Yeah, I think we need some red, but I'm not going to put too much. I'm going to do what I did with the blue. I'm going to put a 1/32 teaspoon of red just to see it every once in a while. I believe that is going to make our color. I'll put that over on the blue. Get this mixed in real good here. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, let's get these both up to temperature and get them vacuumed. We're going to laminate that crawl. All right, everybody, let's laminate these up. All right, hold a little bit of pressure. Fill her up to the top there. Sweet. All right, we're gonna let them cool down for a few minutes, and then we'll take a look at it and see how our pretty cool color with amber and cutthroat trout came out. We'll see. All right, everybody, here is our run. I've already opened it up, and the reason I opened it up before I turned the camera on is I was pretty sure that the cutthroat was gonna be too light. Now it still looks fine. We'll take one off here. You can see where it laminated just fine, but I think the top needs to be darkened up just a little bit to bring out that more of that cutthroat trout. So, I mean, the bottom is perfect. I like the bottom. That amber looks great. It's all dirtied up with the black glitter, but I think our cutthroat, as you can see, threw it a little too much. Maybe we'll add like 10 more drops of that. So, but the rest of them, I mean, this is fine. I will definitely use these, but I want to do another round and try to darken up that cutthroat. But it looks pretty good like that. It's starting to grow on me, but I just want to try one more round and darken it up. So I'm gonna get both of them cooked back up. We're gonna add, I don't know, I'll let you know when I shoot it there, either 10 or 20 drops to the cutthroat. All right, everybody, this is round 2. I end up adding 20 more drops of that cutthroat to really darken this up. And we're gonna see if I went too far or if I went just enough. So, ooh, yes, I am digging that now. There we go. So this is the tops. Look at that. See that red every once in a while through it? And those claws, yes. Now let's see how our amber looks on the bottom now with it darkened up. Look at that. Now you can see that good laminate between the two of them. That is a good looking crawl. Yes. Let's take a look, a couple more of these. They all came out looking good. So there is the top and there is the bottom. Oh yeah, that's a good crawl color. I dig that. Let's take these ones off too. Yeah. 2 tops, 1 bottom. And then if you look, you can see the red every once in a while through it. Yep. And the bottom is just a good old amber color, nice and dirty. Sweet. All right, here is our original. There's the original tops. So this was the clearer one, as you can see. And then of course our bottoms pretty much look the same. This one of course is a little darker because it's bouncing off a darker color now. But yeah, like I said, the first round was great. I just wanted to be just a little bit darker, and I think it looks better. So sweet. I'll take them every day of the week. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for this one. I appreciate you watching. I really wanted to see the old traditional Blue Craw. I missed that color. I used to do really good with it. And now I definitely have some to get out there on the river and see if I can catch any fish with it. And then the color I came up with, I've always wanted to see something with this amber. I think that crawl mold was a very good color to make that amber a bottom color. I wanted to mix it with something kind of green, so I picked something kind of crazy with the cutthroat. I think it came out pretty good, but I'll let you be the judge of it. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me which one you thought was the best color out of the 2 we made today. Like I said, I think they both came out looking pretty good. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, give this video a like, give it a share. Tell your friends and family about them. We're having a good time over here. And I believe that's going to do it for this one. But before we go, let's take a look at these baits.